I also want to know on your take on biopics and especially how you morphed into Kapil Dev sir.
मैंने जाके सीधा उनके घर पे पहुंच गया और उनके गेस्ट रूम में 2 हफ्तों के लिए ठहरा. um, it was a very fulfilling process. It's very different from when you're creating a character with a blank canvas versus playing a person who people know about. So in the initial bit, I asked the ADs for all the video footage of 83, and they put a folder on my iPad. And I was like, इतना ही है? They said, sir, 83 में इतना ही video था. मैं बोला, इसमें तो होगा नहीं, it's insufficient. Now what do I do? So I went to Kabir sir and he said we should just go and hang with Kapil sir himself. And the best part for me is that at that stage in your life, you become a storyteller in a sense. You want to share your life experience. So he would generously come back from work. I would train for cricket all day. He would go to work. And in the evenings, we'd meet at about 7 o'clock. And I just keep asking him, taking notes, videographing him, recording him from like 7 in the evening, eating. All of us would sit around 7 to about 11. It was just like the Kapil Dev show. And I was just absorbing. That was a 2-week process. And when I came out of there, I feel ready.
Also, you this upmarket boy. How did you end up with Gully Boy?
What do you mean upmarket boy?
Bandra
What do you
boy,
mean?
This Bandra boy, and when you morph into something like a Gully Boy, rapping and all of that, how much sort of effort does it take, or does it come easily to you, rapping and stuff like that?
The cool part about where I was born and raised was actually like the border of Bandra East and Bandra West. It was like right on the border. So I had the good fortune of growing up in a place where I got the best of both worlds, like in many ways it's explicated in the film Gully Boy. एक दुनिया में दो दुनिया, उजाला और अंधेरा. It explicates how Mumbai is a tale, or it's almost like two worlds rolled into one. You have a glimmering skyscraper on one hand, and you have adjoining to it, slums. So I was on the border of Bandra East and West, where I'd go to Bandra West to school, where I would be engaged and interacted with haves, the more affluent kids of the suburbs. But then I'd come back home and I'd go to play cricket on the east side, and all my friends there, weren't as affluent. So I got to see, I was at a vantage point where I got the experience of both worlds. And therefore the intrinsic essential idea of Gully Boy, which is the divide, I had an insight to that from a very, very young age.